time to stop running from the call. Okay? Hey y'all, my name is Adriana, and I've been running from the call that God has on my life. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I started my Christian journey. I started getting closer to the Lord right after my mom died back in March of 2022. And for a while I've been doing this social media thing and I couldn't find where I fit. And I really believe that God has been nudging me to talk. And I did start talking, and it overwhelmed me so bad that I stopped. But I truly believe that He's been calling me to spread the word. Because recently I just can't get that off of my mind. Every time I try to run from it, I get a word that I feel like somebody needs, and I'm about to just start doing it. Every time I get something, I jot it down in my little notes. I've started a whole database of words and scriptures and descriptions and all of that. And I started this back in, I want to say March, and this is my first. It's May, and I'm just not starting to do the thing that He told me to do. So here we are, answering the call. Okay. And the title of today's video is Answering the Call. Jeremiah 1:5 says, I chose you before I formed you in the womb. I set you apart before you were born. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. So basically, if God has been calling you to do something, He been had this in the plan for you. You just been running from it. But you're going to do it eventually. Whether you do it today or whether you do it tomorrow. You're going to answer a call. Because this is what He has for you. If He's been calling you to create content, create the content. Set the camera up. If He's been calling you to make a Bible study group, do that. If He's been calling you to ministry, do that. Whatever He's been calling you to, do it. It'll be a lot easier for you to do what He's telling you to do and calling you to do than try to figure out what you want to do on your own. Some of us are sitting here miserable trying to do things that we see everybody else doing, or trying to do something that somebody else isn't doing because we want to do it differently, when all we have to do is do what God is telling us to do. Miserable saying, oh, it's so many different people doing this. I don't want to do this, God. Excuse you? Just because such and such is doing it, you could do it too, and you can have a totally different audience. You can do it in a totally different way. But because you're scared that somebody going to say you doing the same thing as them, you don't want to do it. You might as well get up out of that. Because for a long time, I kept saying, God, why am I doing Bible studies if everybody else is doing Bible study? Why can't everybody do everybody else Bible study? But I'm not everybody else. Some people may get it from me and may not get it from whoever else is doing it. When you do what God tells you to do, everything is going to start to fall into place. The very thing that you feel like you're not cut out for is the very thing that you may succeed at. For a long time, I didn't want to talk. I hated my voice. I thought I was country. I thought nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. And I've just never really been a talker. I've always been kind of quiet unless, I was comfortable. But I've always been kind of quiet around people that I don't know, that I don't really mesh well with. I've always been kind of quiet. And at one point I started talking on social media, and then I stopped because I wasn't feeling that I didn't like it. But now here I am talking to y'all, doing Bible studies. Well, about to start doing Bible studies because I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's actually coming. I'm flowing so easily right now that it's not scary, but it's unusual for me. So if you running from the call, baby, answer it. Isaiah 43, 1 and 2 says, now this is what the Lord says, the one who created you, Jacob, and the one who formed you, Israel. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and the rivers will not overwhelm you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be scorched, and the flame will not burn you. So basically, God is going to be with you when you're doing this thing. Whether it's hard, whether you face challenges, God is going to be right there in the midst with you. Okay? He's not going to leave you. If he told you to do it, he's not going to leave you. All you have to do is pray and ask for direction and ask for guidance. And God is going to give you exactly what you're asking for. I get it. Doing new things and doing things that you're not used to is hard. It's a little bit, it could be a little bit scary. It could be a little bit uncomfortable. But we've all done things that are scary and uncomfortable. We do it a lot. Starting a new job is scary and uncomfortable. Staying at a job that you don't like is scary and uncomfortable. But we still have to do it. So why can't we do scared and uncomfortable things with God? Why can't you listen to what God is telling you to do and do what he's telling you to do? God won't allow anything to touch you while you're walking the path that he has set for you. He's with you. He's there to protect you. All you have to do is ask God for strength and for wisdom to do the very thing that he's telling you to do. And I promise you, he'll do it for you. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Will you cry? Probably yes. Because I've cried. Telling God, I just don't feel like I'm doing the right thing. And every time I say that, he goes back to, well, I've told you what to do. I've told you what I want you to do. And you keep running from it. So if he's telling you to do something and you steady crying out to him, telling him you don't know what to do, he's probably already giving you the answer. You just probably too scared to walk into that calling. You're probably too worried about what somebody else is going to say because you've never done that before. Or you used to be a totally different person. Just do what he's telling you. Because I never would have thought that I would be called to do the very thing that he's calling me to do. Because like I said, I've never been a talker. I've never wanted to talk that much. I was the cursor. I was the get an attitude person. I was the don't mess with her type person. Always mad, always angry, always got an attitude. And look at me now. Talking to y'all about the Lord. And I won't say that I haven't always, prayed. I've prayed, but I prayed more so because I wanted God to do something for me. I didn't pray to have a relationship with God. So this is just me telling y'all, if God is calling you to do something, I promise you it's a whole lot easier to do the thing that he's telling you to do than to try to figure out what you need to do. Try to figure it out on your own or make things happen in your own will and in your own might. Go to God and ask him what he wants you to do. Ask him what you need to do to make a better life for yourself. God, I promise you, when you really allow God to direct your life and do the things that he's telling you to do, your life is going to change for the better. Okay? So, friend, answer that call. Okay? I love y'all. Bye.